What's going on, everybody? My name is Wody and I'm a speedrunner of a variety of games, but I'm here today to bring you a tutorial on how to do the brand new item duplication glitch that we do here in the Dredge any percent speedruns in order to finish the run in under 15 minutes, essentially. So let's switch over to the game here. All right. Okay, so a couple things you need to have done before doing the glitch is at this point, you'll have 2 nets. So this glitch requires you to have 1 net installed and 1 net in your locker. Currently, the setup I'm going to be showing you here is what the, as of recording, the current route is doing. You know, the runners are very skilled in their routing, and there's, you know, some tweaks and stuff that's being done. So this could change, but thankfully the process of duplication should remain the same. But this is more to show you how to actually do the duplication glitch. But yeah, the way to do it is once you've got your nets, you also need a fish. You're gonna put the fish into storage, and then you're gonna switch over to your net, and then you're gonna put the squid into the net. And I like to put it just here in the top corner. And then after that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna come back to your locker, and then you're going to pick up the net. So you're going to grab the net. You're not going to do anything with it other than put it back down. So then we put it back down, and now this is basically as simple as it sounds. This is actually triggered essentially the glitch at this point, because now what you're going to see is I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to move to storage. So adjust for if you're on PC. I am doing this on console, so it might look a little different, but for the most part, the process works the exact same. So now that we've done that, we're going to come over here. We're going to hit triangle, and when you do it the first time, you basically just hit triangle until the fish disappears. So after 3 times, you'll see that 1 fish has now become 3 fishes on the other side. So this is the part of the run where we're going to gain $350 so we can buy a research part for the next stage of dupe. So to make it so you can basically sell enough fishes to get 350, we're going to grab the very first fish. It is important that when you do this process, you need to grab the first fish that appeared, and that's going to be this one. So we're going to grab it. We're going to move it in the storage. I like to put it just here. It doesn't, I don't know if it ultimately matters where you put it, but I typically just put it here. And then we're going to go back over here, and then we're going to grab the second fish, and then we're going to overlap it with the first fish. Now, if you are on console, it seems to be that when I do this, I'm going to hit the X button, and you'll see that the cursor has now jumped over to the cargo. I do believe if you're watching a PC run, or if you do this on PC, it's possible that it won't do that, and instead the cursor will still be on the other side. And then you will just position the fish in the way you're about to do it. So if you're on console, after you place the fish and the cursor jumps here, you're going to hit triangle to store that fish. And then the cursor will be back over here. You're going to pick this back up, and you're going to move it 1 slot down. And once you've done this, it should kind of look like this. You'll have these kind of blank boxes here, and then you'll have these blank boxes here. You're going to leave. You're going to go into the fish market, and then you're going to come over here, and you're basically going to just keep tapping to sell the fish until you have over $350. That way you can buy a research part. So that's the first part of the duping. And then after that, you're going to come in here, you're going to buy a research part, and then we're going to do the next stage of duping. So for this one, you come into your storage again, and then you're going to do kind of the same thing. You're going to hit triangle until the part disappears from your cargo. So the first time you do it, it's only like 2 times, give or take. And then you're going to leave, go back into your storage, and you're going to come over here, and you're going to just keep hitting triangle until it disappears from your locker. This time it's 2. You're going to come back to your cargo. Now this part's important. For it to duplicate properly, before you move it back to your locker, you need to go to your cabin for just a brief moment. You literally just click over and back. You know, just that's all it is. Just bam, bam. You'll notice there's kind of a visual difference here. So you'll see how this one, I can't do anything with it, but this one I can actually target. So you go to the one that you can select, and you do the same thing. Just keep mashing triangle until it disappears. You leave, go into your storage, and you basically do the same thing. So just hit triangle, come over, do that real quick, and see how these kind of lose some color and then this is the only one that's kind of like illuminated. That way you know which one you need to highlight. Same thing. Hit triangle a bunch of times. Now, in the speed run, once you get to this point, you're done. So when you do it, I guess that was 3 times. So when you see the research parts on the left cover that entire row, now we're done duplicating research parts. And now for the final part of the duplication, for the engine stack. To do the engine stacking, it's gonna again follow the same suit, but a little bit different positioning. So we're gonna go into my storage. We're gonna do a little bit of setup first. So we're going to hit triangle like 3 times on the scrap metal. Is all we need to do. And then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna grab one of these, and we're going to put it in this. We're gonna kind of line it up with the cargo, but we want it to be about 8 squares from the bottom to the top. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we wanna put the part about here, and then we're gonna grab the next one of these, and we're going to move it to the cargo, but we want to kind of overlap it with the other part about here. We're gonna place it sometimes, and I don't know quite what triggers this, but this is fine. This, you know, if you get this kind of selection here, just hit triangle to store the one in your hand. It still works. You're gonna come back over here, and then you're gonna take the other part, and then you're gonna overlap it with this. And now you've set up for engine stacking. So we leave, go to the shipyard, and then we're going to buy the twin prop engine, and then we're going to install it on top of the existing engine. And when you do that, you'll see that you are now holding a piece of scrap metal. So then you're going to just overlap it right above, and then you're going to go into your storage, and then you're going to take this, and then you're going to grab the one, grab one, and you're going to literally just put it directly underneath it, and the blocks directly below it. And you're going to leave, and then for optimization of the run, we're going to go to sleep because the engine has been bought, but the inventory is empty. So we go to sleep until the next day, and then we repeat. So same thing. Go in here, buy an engine, overlap it, take the scrap metal we have in our hand, overlap it there, go to cargo or go to storage, pick this up and add one in the slot below it, and then we go to sleep again. You do this basically 3 times, but you only, you'll sleep 3 times, but you only do, you'll see here in a second, I'm going to do it slightly different for the 3rd time. So you do those steps 2 times. And then we go into the shipyard, and we buy one more engine, and then we install it. And then this time, you're just going to take the part, place it, and you're done with the duping for the engines. And then now we're going to go to sleep again. And then really from here, the last part is just duplicating the relic towards the end. You know, for the most part, that process is going to be the same. So what I'll do is I'm going to play the rest of it, and then we'll jump to the end here in just a second. So I'll see y'all in just a moment. All right, everybody, welcome back to the last part of the item duping. So at this point in time, you are most likely, you've gotten the dredge crane, you've picked up the ordnance key. When you do pick up the ordnance key, make sure you place it the way I have it here. You want it kind of, you're gonna have it overlap these things, these scrap metals you see here. And when you do this, you are gonna pick up a piece of scrap metal. You basically just put that in the like disposal box that's in like the bottom left when you're doing the dredging. And then yeah, really from here we do the same process. You're gonna come to the key. You know, you're gonna hit triangle like a few times to make 2 keys there. You're gonna leave. You're gonna come back in. You're gonna go to the key. Same thing. Hit it a few times. Come over. Do the quick cabin to cargo. Remember, cabin cargo. If you don't do that, it ain't gonna work. Cabin cargo. You'll know if you've done it because again, the shading. See how it was like all pink highlighted? Now one key is only pink highlighted. So that's how you'll kind of know if it's going to work or not. So same thing, just hit triangle a bunch of times until the part disappears. Leave, go into your storage, come back, do the same thing. So right there, I got a little jumpy with what I did, but that's your cue to know when you are done. So when you fill up the inventory and you get the little message in the top corner there, I'm gonna see if I can. Let me repeat it just so people can see it one more time. Okay. So yeah. So when you know you're done, you're gonna add these back, and when you get that, so when you see the message of couldn't find space for item, you are done, and it is now time to talk to the collector. Pretty much at this point in the run, you are basically going to be mashing the X button because what this glitch, what it does is it tricks the system into thinking that you've collected all the relic pieces. Even though you keep giving him the same key over and over again, he doesn't see it that way. And so you pretty much complete every major story point at this point until you get to the very end where it's like, you know, you go to the end and stuff. But yeah, that's item duping. Hopefully this was pretty straightforward. It was not too hard to understand. If you have any questions, ignore what I just did there. I clicked the wrong thing in OBS. But if you have any questions or concerns, or if this still wasn't super clear, please let me know in the Discord, or ask somebody. We're always happy to elaborate on this process. But yeah, hopefully this helps everybody who wants to do this run now understand how to do it, both for any percent and what I assume will eventually be a new hundo route involving the use of this glitch. That's going to take some time to route. It's not a category run, but yeah. Beyond that, happy dredging, and we'll see you in the next one. Ahoy, Captain.